Dry those big brown eyes and smile, dear. Vanish all of them tears, don't you cry. You ought to kiss me once again and hold me. I say the Mexican Cali Road, goodbye.
I'm just very emotional, so y'all just bear with me. But seeing y'all has made my heart so happy. Just being with the people that cared enough to come and see the monument that he wanted all of his life.
So first, thank y'all all for coming out here. It's incredibly hot. I'm about to melt, so I imagine y'all are too. But thank you for coming out here. I mean, you know, show support, showing love for him. It's definitely what he would have wanted, and I really appreciate everybody coming out here today. So thank you for that.
But there's nothing that touches my heart than to be with his fans. That's what's gotten me through. Regina's been our friend for 45 years, my best friend. She was on the road with us, and she knew Jerry, and she knew mine and Jerry's relationship.
I kind of took over a job that Judith's sister had had, and that was traveling with them and helping with whatever I needed to do when we went on shows. And I know we would go in the limo from the airport or to the show, and he would always sing in the limo, and it was just it's like a little mini concert, you know, we had. And I relished that, and it was just a lot of fun to do. But on his 85th birthday, my husband and I went over for that, and we got to ride in the limo again. And Jimmy Swaggart was in the limo with us, and Tim and I literally just sat like little flies on a wall because they conversed back and forth
laughed
and talked about their childhood in Ferriday and things that they had done, and we just soaked it in. It was just an amazing experience for us. But I'll try to lighten it up. Two things that he always said that were always funny, and I wish Jacob was here because he could say it the best, but he would go, "Oh, bull."
Oh, he got that off of that movie, Hot Tin Roof, I think. Yeah. You know, that guy always said, bull.
Bull. And he said it like that.
Yeah.
And then if Judith wasn't where he could see her and he wanted her, he always hollered, "Baby, baby." So that was always
And if
fun.
he couldn't reach me with that, he'd say, "Baby."
Well, Mexicali Rose, stop your crying. I'll be back again some sunny day.
My name is Lukas Königer. I am the traveling piano man originally from Austria, small town in the mountains of Tyrol. And since about 10 years I live in southern France, close to Bordeaux, and my job is to make people dance and enjoy life with my music. I travel with a real 350 kilo piano. I'm the only one in France crazy enough to do that job like that, and I travel all over Europe to play concerts, and now first time here for my friend Judith and Judith Lewis, and I'm just enormously honored and touched to have a chance like this, and I hope people enjoy and that we will keep the legacy of Jerry Lee going, and yeah, rock and roll never dies.
And hold me, I say to Mexican Cali Road, goodbye.
My name is Danny O'Donnell. I'm from Washington, D.C. I live in North Carolina, but I came down here from Memphis, Tennessee. I was heading to California. I drive coast to coast. I'm a truck driver that likes to play piano, and I've been a lifelong Jerry Lee Lewis fan. And it's an honor when you find out that your hero actually knows you exist. And getting to hang around him in the 80s, it was a treat, man. He's, "Hey, boy, how you doing?" You know, just to hear Jerry say that, "Hey, killer, come on in." That's something else, man. Something else. Who's been my hero since I was 12 years old. 12 years old. The greatest there's ever been. Nobody comes close.
And I remember Jerry used to tell me, he asked me what my two favorite songs were, and I told him it was A Whole Lot of Shaking and At the End of the Road. But I was proud to have met him in 2021 at Judith and Jerry's 9th anniversary in 2021. It was the proudest moment of my life. I got to shake his hand, and I later became property manager at the Lewis Ranch. And it was one of the most exciting times of my life. I got to honor his legacy. And Jerry visited the ranch many times. He told me how proud he was and how I made the ranch look so beautiful. And that will always be a special moment in my life. And I will always cherish that. But the biggest moment here is honoring Jerry Lee Lewis, and I will cherish that as well. But the biggest and proudest moment in life, I was there when Chris Christopherson was there when he gave Jerry his medal to the Country Music Hall of Fame. I got to be there for that. And that will be very special in my heart. Thank you.
Thank you, Michael.
They call my little baby, gonna rock a little bit tonight. Well, I shake it with the baby, gonna shake things up tonight. Well, my heart is beating rhythm and my feet are moving through that night. Well, bobbing at the high school high, I'm moving at the high school high, I'm shaking at the high school high, well, I'm rolling at the high school high. Well, everybody's happy, everybody bobbing, I say bobbing at the high school. High, moving into high school high, well, shaking into high school high, well, everybody's rocking and popping into high.
Hey guys, Jacob Tolliver here. I'm from Portsmouth, Ohio. I just flew in from Nashville to come down to Ferriday for Jerry Lee's monument ceremony. And you know, as a kid, Jerry Lee was my biggest piano idol. And you know, if you fast forward 10, 15 years, I had the most amazing experience. For 10 years, I became so close, and he became so close to me, and became like a grandfather. And so to be back here and to be back since the funeral is super special, and love him and miss him, and I'm glad to be back. Glad Judith's having me.
Pretty woman, pretty woman, give your smile to me. Pretty woman, yeah, pretty woman, look my way. Pretty woman, say you'll stay with me.
Well, I'm Todd Herendeen. I'm from Panama City Beach, Florida, and what an honor it is to be in Ferriday, Louisiana for this ceremony for Jerry Lee Lewis. What an icon, what a music icon, and to be invited to come is just amazing to me. All the artists were over the top, unbelievable artists, and just the tributes that have been paid. I think if Jerry could have sat in the back dark corner and nobody knew he was here, I think he'd be winking and smiling, just be proud of what everybody's trying to do to keep his legacy alive, keep his memory alive, and just what a neat thing it is. I'm truly honored.
Well, I was standing by my window on a cold and cloudy day when I saw that old horse come rolling, Lord, to take my mother away. Oh, will the circle be unbroken? Bye bye, Lord, by and by. There's a better home awaiting in the sky, Lord, in the sky.
My name is Judith Lewis. I pastor the Swartz First Assembly of God Church in Monroe. And Jerry Lee is my first cousin. We grew up together here in Ferriday. And so it was my honor to come down and to have a part in the service and the unveiling of the statue in the cemetery. And we had a great time, enjoyed the music, and we enjoyed a little playing ourselves. And we just had a great time and had a wonderful time just being here in Ferriday.
About 6 weeks ago, my wife and I were in Memphis doing a show at the guest house right next to Graceland. And a man had told me about a white Cadillac that was down on Beale Street that belonged to Jerry Lee. And he said, you know that Cadillac's sitting behind the building on Beale Street, and it's just sitting there decaying. And I said, I'm gonna go down there and try to buy that car and take it to Florida and put it on display. So I got a picture of the car. I finally recently reached out to them. But in the midst of all of that, my wife said, and Lee, by the way, we met in 2016. My wife looked it up. What year? 18, I'm sorry. We met at the ranch, the Lewis Ranch, and you were given the tours. And my wife and I came through the tours, and we loved it. What a fantastic thing that was. Tell them we're busy. Yeah. Let them know we're tied up right now. So my wife, we drove out by the ranch, and we drive by there all the time because we just think it's cool. And I noticed a for sale sign on there, and I said, pull out the thing on that, and got reading, and I called the realtor up. And we made about 5 trips to the ranch, photos and this and that. On our way here yesterday on our bus, we signed the agreement that in July we will close. We will be the proud owners of the Jerry Lee Lewis Ranch. Wow. And we are going to open it up for tours, starting with where you started, taking some of your concepts. We're going to be retrieving as many of the pieces as we can. And we are going to put an honor for Jerry Lee Lewis that he deserves. His own Graceland, if you don't mind me saying it. But here's what I want to tell Lee and Judith. When we get the keys to this place, you will both have a key to the front door. You are welcome in that home any moment, at any hour that you choose to come. It's time to come back home for you.
Shake it, mama, shake. I ain't faking, baby. A whole lot of shake. I'm faking, baby. A whole lot of shake. Faking, baby. Got a whole lot of shaking going. Oh. Merci beaucoup.